What's up everyone, Ricky here, back with some more important information. I wanted to share a conversation that I had with my mom on vacation about 2 months ago. Kind of funny, kind of not funny, but it's a conversation that I had with her that I think needs to be had with a lot of people. And you know, it's not a conversation that everyone likes to hear, but it's the conversation that you need to hear. You know, I wanted to kind of just talk you through that because I think it's gonna be very helpful for a lot of people. It's gonna be very eye-opening for a lot of people because a lot of people struggle with the things I'm about to talk about, and you know, it's a real problem. So hopefully this kind of sheds some light on the issue. It's specifically why people have trouble losing weight. You know, I think it's a talk that needs to be had, and I think that, you know, everything I go over here is going to be very, very valuable information. I'll probably make this into another podcast, I'm not sure, but if it is, welcome to the PR Fit Podcast. Let's dive into it. So the conversation that I had is, I was sitting at a table, we're in Florida for vacation 2 months ago. I'm talking to my dad, he just recently retired. He's like, Ricky, I need to lose 40 pounds. I was like, yeah, you do. This is what you need to do. And I basically got him set up on the PR Fitness app. I'm like, Dad, here are your workouts. And I broke down his nutrition for him, and I said, Dad, I'm gonna be real blunt with you. Okay, you're not my client, you're my dad. I'm gonna be real blunt with you. This is your nutrition breakdown. These are your calories and your preferred protein, carbs, and fats that I need you to hit on a daily basis. Now, you have two options with this information that you have, this tool, this very valuable tool that you have. You can use it, you can follow this nutrition breakdown, and you will, it's not a question of if, you will lose weight. Or you cannot take it serious and you cannot follow it and you cannot lose weight. Or you can see very little to probably no results if you're not following it. But there is no scenario where you come back to me in 6 weeks and you're like, Ricky, I'm following the workouts on the app and I'm following this nutrition breakdown and I'm not seeing results, I'm not losing weight. Because if you're not losing weight, I know that you are not following your nutrition breakdown, because if you were, you would be losing weight. So I want to be very clear with you. There is nowhere to hide from me. You either do this and get results, or you don't and you don't get results, okay? But there is no scenario where you do this and you don't get results, because it is scientifically proven. I am 110% confident that you will get results with this, okay? And fast forward 2 months to now, he's down 15 pounds, which is great. But the point I wanted to get across to him is, Dad, if I took time out of my day to do this for you because I love you, do not waste my time, okay? You either follow this and you get results, or you don't follow it and you don't get results. But there is no in between. And you know, I was being real blunt with them, and I was telling them that at the, you know, in the condo in Florida, and my mom overhears it, and she's like, Ricky, that's not fair. I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, well, you know, some people just can't lose weight. And I paused again. I was like, Mom, what do you mean? And she's like, well, you know, there's plenty of people, so-and-so does this and this and this, and they eat this and this and this, and they just don't lose weight. And I'm like, Mom, did you not hear anything that I just said? I know you see all my social media content, Mom, liking my photos and everything and videos. Are you not hearing any of the information that I'm putting out there? And she's like, well, I mean, I just know a lot of people that, you know, they do this and this, and they don't, whatever they do, they can't lose weight. I said, Mom, this is, and again, I'm not trying to take a shot at people that struggle with losing weight. This is, you know, it's a very real thing, and I'm not saying that the process is super easy, or, you know, you're less of a human because you're having trouble with this or whatever. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I was like, Mom, this is basically an excuse. This is what these people tell themselves on why they can't lose weight. Okay? It's not that they are physically incapable of losing weight. The problem is that they have not made that mindset shift. They tell themselves, no matter what I do, I cannot lose weight. If they took the necessary steps to lose weight and did it consistently, they would lose weight. Basically, I was like, Mom, this is just a mindset block that a lot of people have, and you're falling into the trap of it. And what I'm telling you is, the process is simple. As far as the weight loss process, it is a quote unquote simple process. You eat less calories than what you burn, you're gonna lose weight. Now, actually completing the process is more challenging and can be harder for some than others. But there should be, basically what I want you to understand is, there should be no question marks, okay? If you're not losing weight, you should know it's because you're continuing to eat more calories than what you're burning, and that's non-negotiable, okay? That's thermogenics, okay? What I do is I just turn everything into money, because people understand money, you know, everyone understands money. So I was like, Mom, that is like somebody coming up to you and saying, hey, I'm broke. And you're like, okay, well, you know, let's go over your finances. How much money do you make a day? They're like, I make $1,000 a day, 7 days a week. Okay, and how much money do you spend in that week? I only spend like $5 a week. Okay, so at the end of the week, you make $7,000 a week, you spend $5 a week. At the end of the week, you should have $6,995 left. Okay, let's look at your bank account. All right, you have $0. Okay, so where's all this money going? I don't know, but I only spend $5 a week, I swear. Okay, well, if you spent $5 a week, you'd have $6,995 left over, and you have zero. So where is the rest of this money going? Because you are broke, you have no money. So what you're saying and what you're doing is not lining up. And then you get them to track their spending habits, AKA track your calorie consumption. And they're like, oh yeah, well, I have a mortgage to pay for, and I have 2 car payments, and yeah, I have like 3 subscriptions to Netflix, I'm not sure why. You do all the math, oh okay, yeah, I guess I am. I'm spending $7,000 a week, I had no idea. That is exactly how it is when I have new clients and I ask them, I basically break down the nutrition. I say this, all right, you burn 2,500 calories a day. How, and they're having trouble losing weight or they're gaining weight. And I say, you burn 2,500 calories a day with your workout habits and all that. How many calories do you think you're eating a day? And they're like, there's no way I'm eating 2,500 calories a day. There's just no way. I eat this and this and this. I would be surprised if I'm eating 1,500 calories a day. I said, okay, and then without calling them out, I already know what the answer is. I already know that they are eating more than 2,500 a day. I said, okay, let's track our calories. And when we track our calories consistently, every single time, within the first 7 days of us tracking our calories, it is an eye-opening experience, and they're like, oh my God, okay, not only am I eating 2,500 calories a day, I'm actually eating 3,500 calories a day. And then the light bulb turns on in their head, and I'm like, yes, that is exactly what you need to know. That's exactly what you need to find out for yourself, because I know what you're saying is not correct, because if it was, you'd be losing weight. So I know that you're eating more, and I'm not trying to knock anyone. Most people have not tracked their calories. 99% of people have not tracked their calories, okay? And the 1% that have tracked their calories for like 2 days, and that's it. That doesn't really count. So most people haven't, which I think is a very good tool for you to understand. Again, I'll save it for a different video. I don't expect you to track your calories for the rest of your life, but it's an important thing that if you need to get results, you need to get results now, you need to track your calories. So going back full circle to that conversation, I said, Mom, these people that tell you that they can't lose weight, they have never tracked their calories. I know that they haven't. And them not tracking their calories and telling you that they can't lose weight is like them saying they make $1,000 a day and they're only spending $5 a week, yet they have no money at the end of the week. It just doesn't line up. The math does not check out. And I was like, Mom, I understand where this is coming from, but what I'm trying to get through your head is that it's not that people are not capable, it's that people tell themselves that they're not capable. And if you want me to get really, really blunt with it, I'm just like, Mom, if people were eating with the small amount of calories that it's amazing how many calories some people will say they're eating. They're like, I eat 600 calories a day. I'm like, do you know how little 600 calories a day is? If that was actually true, you would be so malnourished, you'd be like so skinny right now that you'd be struggling to function. I know you eat more than 600 calories a day. You likely eat more than 600 calories in 10 minutes of your day. And if you want to get really, really in depth with that, people have done these like crazy fasts and these crazy just doing water pills. I'm like, Mom, do you know what would happen if you just stopped eating? Okay, just say you ate like 2 saltine crackers a day. Your body would just start wasting away, and not only would you burn through all your fat stores, you would burn through all your muscle, and you would continue to do this until you eventually died. Okay, so it's not funny, but people will say oh, I eat. I'm like, no, you don't eat that much. If you did, you would be just shredding through your body composition right now. So I know that is not true, and I think they're just saying that because they're basically just lying to themselves. So again, this isn't to discourage you. This is just to kind of point that out and be like, okay, I need to take this more serious. I need to figure out how many calories I need to be eating, what my protein, carbs, and fat breakdown is, because that is the answer to start seeing progress. The answer is not continuing to tell yourself, oh, no matter what I do, I can't lose weight. And and to take this one step further, a common pushback I get on this is the whole oh, I take medication XYZ and it causes me not to lose weight. So I don't know a whole ton about medication, okay? But the research that I've done and the people that I have worked with that have told me the same things and I've looked into what they're taking, this is what it always comes down to. The medication that you're taking, that you're telling yourself I can't lose weight, it either makes it hard for you to lose weight or makes you gain weight, because the medication either makes you more hungry, it increases the hormone that tells you that you're hungry. So now you start snacking more and you're eating more. You just feel like you're never full. So you're eating. Or it does that and also makes you feel tired, makes you feel lazy, makes you feel sluggish. So some medications do both. They make you feel more hungry and you have less energy. So to bring this full circle again, the medication itself is not making you incapable of losing weight. What it's doing is it's making it harder for you to lose weight or making you gain weight, because it's causing you to eat more food and burn less calories per day, which is going to cause weight gain. It's not making it impossible, if you understand what I'm saying. It's not like making your body broken to the fact like that basic thermogenics don't apply to you. They do still apply to you. If you eat less calories than what you're burning, you're still gonna lose weight. It just makes that process harder for you because it's making you more hungry and it's causing you to move less. So that is, all the drugs I've looked at, that is like what it comes back to. So again, it comes back to thermogenics. Another example I have is my online client, Haley. She no longer trains online with me anymore, but she's still crushing it. When she came in, started working with me, she has thyroid issues. So she's taking medication for thyroid issues, and she's like, it makes it really hard for me to lose weight because I have a thyroid issue. And I said, okay. And I looked into it more. And for her case, it was she probably burns on average less calories than what a quote unquote normal person would burn on average. So what I explained to her is, I said, okay, the same rules still apply to you. Okay, if you follow the workouts on the app and you eat the amount of calories that I'm telling you to eat in your macro breakdown, you are going to lose weight because thermogenics still applies to you as it applies to everyone. What sets you back a little bit is when you and I are just sitting here talking, I am more likely burning more calories at rest than you are right now because the medication that you're taking or your issue slows down your metabolism a little bit. That does not mean that it makes it impossible for you to lose weight. So what's important for you to understand is that you just need to take your nutrition breakdown even more serious than someone like than I need to, because you just know that you're burning less calories at rest than what quote unquote normal people are. But you can still be very, very confident that you can be 110% confident that if you lift weights and you eat this amount of calories that I gave you to eat on a daily basis, that you're gonna lose weight. And Haley absolutely freaking crushed it, and she won 2 of our challenges, and it still looks amazing and still continuing to increase her progress. So that is just a perfect example of somebody, of a situation that I was in where someone was like, hey, it's gonna be hard for me to lose weight because of X, Y, and Z. So, to bring this conversation full circle, if you're someone that's saying like, oh, I can't lose weight or I can't make it, and this isn't necessarily applied to someone who's severely overweight. This can apply to anybody who just thinks that they're plateauing. You're plateauing, or you're not losing weight, or you're not toning up, or you're not leaning up, not because your body is incapable of doing so, but because you're not doing the necessary steps that need to be done to see continued progress, or progress at all if you're someone that feels like they've never got any progress. Again, I can't stress enough how much you need to shift your mindset away from saying, oh, no matter what I do, I can't lose weight, I can't get progress, and just understand that the rules apply to you, okay? If you move your body, specifically if you strength train and you track your calories, you eat in a caloric deficit, you will be successful in losing weight, okay? It's not a question at all. You will lose weight. Okay, so, I hope this sheds some light on, maybe a mind block that you're on. Maybe, you can share this with somebody that says this to you over and over again. And again, I'm not calling anybody out if you think like this. Hopefully you've watched this information and you've had a light bulb went on in your head and you're like, okay, I understand what I need to do. I need to, I ideally need to figure out how many calories I need to eat per day. I need to start being more serious with my nutrition. But what's not going to get you results is telling yourself that you don't eat any food per day and you're still not losing weight, or you work out like crazy and you really don't eat that much and you're still not losing weight. That's just not true. Okay, so again, I want you respectfully stop lying to yourself and take action and start buckling down and do what you need to do to start seeing results. All right, I hope this information was helpful for you. Thank you guys for listening on the PR Fit Podcast. Again, my name is Ricky Perez. If you don't know me, I'm the founder of PR Fitness Training. We have one of the fastest growing fitness apps. I got nothing to sell you. I make these videos because people are working way too hard and not smart. Start working smarter and not harder to get to your fitness goals. Hopefully this information was valuable to you. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.